To our producer backstage, and we were talking about, you know, feeling better and doing exercise. And there's two types of people in this world, Andrew. There's those of us that love to exercise, and there's those of us that don't particularly love to exercise. Whichever camp you fall into, knowing that that exercise is going to best use and that you're maximizing that time is really important. And that's what you've told us about acetyl L-carnitine.
Well, and not to mention the fact that if you want the single most important ingredient in my mind to support brain health and brain function as we age, it's acetyl L-carnitine. But in terms of, as you said, most of us don't necessarily love to exercise.
Right.
But we do it because it's healthy. We do it because it might support our weight loss goals. So as you were just saying, as long as you're investing the time, as long as you're investing the effort, we deserve, I think it's fair to say, the best possible results. And carnitine is that ingredient that supports the movement of fat within our cells to the site where it gets burned. So in terms of optimizing fat-burning metabolism, carnitine is the most important ingredient. I would have never dreamed I could deliver this special form of carnitine that also supports brain health for this kind of crazy price, affordable price. But acetyl L-carnitine in the last year, we were able to get it at just a remarkable price. So it now has become our most affordable way to deliver carnitine, is to deliver it in its, what used to be its most expensive form, has now become its most affordable form.
And just to take a moment looking at that, 4 sizes that you can choose from, the smallest to the largest, the 60 caps through the 360. If you look at the pricing chart, you know, a Try Me is wonderful, obviously. The 60 caps is just $15.90 on special. That's where the prices will be at the end of January. This is where they are right now. For the 360 caps, it's just $49.90, so under $50, and we're doing flex pay, so you're saving nearly as much as you're spending, so a really great opportunity to do good things, supporting your brain, memory, cognitive function, and maximizing with regards to fat burning. Right, Andrew?
Yeah, and if you look at that capsule, the capsule is 100% this ingredient.
Right.
And this is typically and historically a really expensive ingredient. So to think that for a little bit more than a dime a capsule, you're getting 500 milligrams of acetyl L-carnitine, which, take your pick, whether it's supporting fat burning or supporting your brain function, it's quite a bargain at a little more than a dime a capsule at that potency.
And Andrew, I just opened one of the capsules up. Could you just explain to everyone, because it looks like a fresh snow.
It is. What you are looking at is the single greatest nightmare for my production department. I think between Cholesterol and acetyl L-carnitine,
right,
it's like trying to fit wax into a capsule. So it might be 100% pure, but it is definitely, as you can see, it's a powder, but it's a very difficult powder to manage and utilize. But it's a remarkable ingredient, and I prefer to deliver it in all its glory at this potency, so you get the greatest benefits possible.
And we'll just wrap up with a review or so, just so you can see what people have been saying about Andrew's acetyl L-carnitine. Again, $49.90 for the 360 caps is an awesome value. That does come to an end at the end of January. First review says, I can't do without. I recently added this product to my vitamin and supplement routine. What a difference. I have extra energy, but not in a jittery, hyper way, just in a feel-good way. I think my mental focus is sharper as well. A nice side effect is that I don't seem to get hungry between meals. Then the last one, it says, gave me my brain memory back. I'm reordering and have been using this for over a year. Since being on this supplement, I feel more normal and don't lose my train of thought as I used to. Having seen the devastation of my grandma with cognitive issues and now my mom, I am having her with this supplement as well. We have to be proactive with our own health. I discovered recently many medications contribute to memory loss, and it is really scary doctors don't warn people of this. Andrew, a very important point.
Most folks don't realize that the gifts we have, whether it's whatever system we're looking at in our body, but certainly our brain, it's directly, our aging brain and the health with which it ages is directly related to how we treat ourselves, how we eat, and what we do. And acetyl L-carnitine is an ingredient that not only is it vital for fat-burning metabolism, but also the utilization of carnitine in the brain in terms of mobilizing fat because fat is the highest octane, so to speak, source of energy in our brain. But also acetyl L-carnitine is what our brain uses to make acetylcholine. Acetyl, acetyl, same word, a little bit different accent, but acetylcholine is the most important neurotransmitter in our brain, and acetyl L-carnitine supports and promotes its production. So whether you want to support the hard work and the changes you're making in terms of weight loss this time of year, or whether you want to give the single most important, I believe, foundational ingredient for brain support, then acetyl L-carnitine is an easy decision.
Well, moving on to our last but by no means least January monthly special. It's time for energy and fat metabolism.